Hello and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who haven't already scared off, we're gonna go ahead and complete the story as to why I left Christianity. But I did want to make some clarifications. First of all, my parents did take us to the doctor when we were little. It was mainly to get booster shots and for anything that freaked my parents out, like, especially if it freaked my mom out, we would definitely go to the doctor. We got shots and vaccines because my parents believed in preventative measures. They believe you shouldn't tempt the Lord thy God. So if you can get a vaccine so you don't have to tempt him to give you something or to let you have something like a bad, serious disease, go ahead and get it done. So we got booster shots also so we could get into public school if we ever needed to go into it. I did not understand that I could actually go to the doctor whenever I needed to, because we went through a lot of stuff growing up. And, when he himself is supposed to be your doctor, who needs insurance, right? Because he himself is better than any insurance you could possibly come up with. So, yeah. When I got my job at Disney, I had really good insurance. So when I got sick there, they immediately had me taken to a hospital in Kissimmee. Or Kissimmee, whichever one you want to call it. And that was when I found out, oh, dude, whenever I don't feel right, I can come and see you guys? Shut up. So that's why earlier in my very emotional video, I was like, I'd be more likely to worship Disney. But anyway, with that being said, I did want to let you guys know that, history of the Christian church is what led me to definitely my aha moment. So, and then learning about the Council of Nicaea, where they sifted through, like I was saying earlier, about 2,500 different scrolls and decided that they wanted to at first keep 100. And then they had another meeting and decided, no, we need to keep only 77 of these. But the Greek Orthodox Christians weren't having that. So they kept their 100. So I forgot to mention them earlier. If you can get your hands on a Greek Orthodox Bible, because it has some different things in it that your regular Catholic or Protestant Bible won't have. But as I was saying before, if you want to get the full truth of the Abrahamic faiths, you're going to have to get every copy of the Bible that exists, including the Talmud and the Torah. You're going to have to get your hands on the Book of Mormon. You're going to have to get your hands on the Quran. You're going to have to get your hands on the Kabbalah. You're going to have to get your hands on the Greek Orthodox Bible, Catholic Bible, and Protestant Bibles, just so you can see the parts that were left out. There are other books, which I haven't been able to get my hands on, that talk about the other, 2,000 some scrolls that are actually not translated, that we can't read just yet. But it bothered me, because in those missing scrolls, it talks about Asherah and God's sons and daughters, the ones we call angels. It talks about all that. And I felt like I had been lied to, like I was saying earlier, because you literally took the bits and pieces of the whole tome and only gave me access to what you wanted me to know. That bothers me. You're lying to me. You're shaping a narrative that is misogynistic, pro-slavery, pro-putting down women, pro-abusing children, pro-murdering people if they don't believe what you believe in. And I have a problem with that. So that's another reason why I left. So, that was it for me. Coming to the realization that the questions I had were actually relevant, and the people I grew up under didn't want to answer them because they were afraid that God would be angry. No. I also wanted to clarify the difference between Bible college and seminary, because in a previous video, I believe it was the first video I put out, one of the comments was, you went to seminary and you didn't get answers. Seminary is not about giving you answers. Seminary is about telling you what is written and teaching you how to deliver what is written so that you keep your audience captivated. Bible college is more about your religion and how you can make your religion relevant and prove its relevancy in modern world. That's the whole purpose of Bible college, is solidifying your faith and cementing that faith. Seminary isn't about that. Seminary is about you speaking what is written and only what is written. That's it. And delivering it in such a way that people are like, tell me more. So yeah, seminary is about teaching you the history of how it all came to be. Bible college, not so much about that. Bible college is more about teaching you why you should still believe in these stories and believe that they are factual, you know? So I did want to get that clarification out. So that's why I left. I did want to explain to you what the Webster's Dictionary says an atheist is and what an agnostic is. And then from here on out, I'll probably end this series and start my witchcraft series, because I know there are some people who are not interested in the witchy parts, and they're not interested in the similarities as to how Christianity mirrors paganism and how it mirrors spells and witchcraft. So that'll be another series. But pretty much the definition of an atheist is a person who disbelieves or lacks belief in the existence of God or gods. Agnosticism, or an agnostic person, is a person who believes that nothing is known or can be known of the existence or the nature of God or anything beyond our material phenomena. It's a person who claims neither a faith nor a disbelief in God or gods or the unknown. So I feel like I fit more with an agnostic, but I also fit more in the atheist umbrella. So I'm like a Venn diagram. I'm in between atheist and agnostic, because in all honesty, the whole Penn experiment made me believe there was no God, and if there was, I couldn't prove it. So, and he didn't prove himself to me, so we were still at a standstill. So I saw that I moved the pen, so that made me be like, aha. But so I guess that puts me in the agnostic umbrella. But like, even if some God did come, or some higher being did come down and say, hey, I'm God, you know what? I'm more likely to believe you're an alien. And I'm more likely to believe that you have farther advanced technology than we do here on this planet. So therefore you're not God. You're just somebody who's evolved a little quicker than me. So I'm not going to worship you. Really not. And if you're that type of narcissist who needs to be worshipped, definitely not going to fuck with you. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of this. I do want to thank you guys for staying in with me and pretty much, watching this whole series. I hope that answers some of your questions. Someone did tell me from my past, like my dad pretty much asked me when I told him I was an atheist, who brought me back from dying every time I died. My answer to him was, it sure as hell wasn't God, but I can tell you one thing that we in science understand about the human body is we understand very little. So our bodies could have regenerative capabilities that we don't tap into very often, and that could have been it. Or it could have been that my vitals were so low that they thought I was dead, but I wasn't. It could be anything, but I'm not going to say it was God. And then I did have one pastor who I used to talk to a lot because I was under his leadership for a little while, tell me that God didn't move the pen when I explained all this to him. God didn't move the pen because not that he couldn't. He didn't have to prove himself to me. Who am I to question the Almighty, he himself? And that I felt like was a cop-out answer, because if I'm legit so damn important and you need me to worship you, if I'm about to tell you that I'm going to stop worshiping you, Wouldn't you think, voila, let me reveal myself to you in this magnanimously glorious splendor with the and angels and shit, so you don't leave me? Wouldn't you think that, since his being worshipped is so important? I think he would, because according to the Bible, he's going to go after that one sheep who strays. So if I'm here telling you, hey, buddy, I'm about to leave, I'm going to head out, why haven't you come after me? Why haven't you revealed yourself and said, hey, look, kid, I'm here, I exist, I'm not going to step in every time, because I want you to enjoy your existence or your experience down here without me constantly nudging you this way or nudging you that way. I want you to do you. I would buy that shit, and I'd be like, okay, motherfucker. So next time shit goes wrong and I asked you to fucking step in, I'm here telling you, I'm going to give you the reins. I'm going to give you the wheel. You drive and steer the damn ship until we get out of danger. But none of that happened. So that's why I still don't believe. So, and I don't think at this juncture in my life, this junction in my life, this time in my life, that I would believe it even if he did suddenly reveal himself and be like, hey, what's up? Sorry I was late. Or late to the party for you, in your opinion, but this is going on. Anything to prove that you exist would have worked for me at that time in my life, because I legit wanted to know what the fuck. And I still have not gotten any answers, and I'm not going back to that shit. I don't ever intend to. And yeah, I've had conversations over the last few days with people who are like, but you've chosen hell. And then once again, the agnostic in me says, please prove that this place exists. And you cannot use your book of fables and fairy tales to do so. Because I happen to know that was written, hell was written into the books by the church to control your thinking and make you not want to leave. Discovered that in reading about how the book changed. That was research I did on my own. Didn't discover that in seminary. Seminary helped me realize I needed to do more research for myself. And when I became an atheist / agnostic, I did more research and discovered that in the originals, there's no hell mentioned at all. In the Jewish books, there's no hell mentioned. So since the Bible essentially is the second half of the Torah or the Talmud, why is hell all of a sudden mentioned? Also, I did some more research, and my other question with my research was, why would someone who allegedly loves me so damn much want to throw me in a lake of fire for not loving them back? That doesn't make sense to me either. And it never did. And I felt like, oh, so this hell thing is like a definite scare tactic. And I'm not afraid. We're not amused. So, yeah. That was why I left Christianity. Too many questions, too many things that were left unanswered when I was younger. And then, too many things not adding up when I'm old enough to do the research for myself. So, yeah. I hope you have enjoyed this series. I'm not going to take too much of your time. Once again, this has been the series as to why I left Christianity. If you're interested in the similarities between witchcraft and Christianity's origins in paganism and things like that, just keep, staying tuned. If you want me to start giving you resources, if you're interested in doing your own research and you're questioning whether or not you want to still believe in anything, I'm here to help you. I'm here to give you answers. If you're interested, I can definitely help you understand why I say that you're the only God that exists. You're the only one who can make any changes in this world or any other. So, once again, this has been Living with Reese. This is why I left Christianity, the ending of it all, pretty much the wrapping up of this series. Take care. If you have any questions, I do want you to go ahead and write those down I'll also start putting down my email address so you can email me your questions directly, because I feel like that's something you guys might want to, do if you don't want everybody in the world to see that you have it by putting it in a comment. But take care, stay safe. I love you, and as always, I'll see you next time.